Welcome to the first official video as promised. I know, highly anticipated, very much delayed. I cannot apologize enough times for the delay, but it's here now. So get cozy, get comfortable, grab a seat if you have to, and join me on the other side. I hope you guys took me seriously enough when I said get cozy, get comfortable, because this video is gonna take a long minute. Contrary to what most of you might be expecting in this introduction video, this video is not about what 1321 is about, because I hope to do that in the near future, in another video, in a totally different video. But what I can assure you is that you can expect entertainment, educational content, inspirational stuff, or just basic rants, things that inspire me on everyday life that I go through and I feel like maybe others could relate to. That's the kind of content you can expect on 1321. So what is today's video about? I wanted to share my experiences with you guys who are out there trying to start anything. It doesn't matter if it's a YouTube video, whatever it is that you're trying to start and you've had such a difficult time. I thought my journey or the learning curve that I had that got me to this point here today, to doing this, to be able to do this video, might inspire someone out there. So I thought, why not share that? I know this is the kind of videos people do when they're maybe, a lot of famous, but who knows, this might just be the video to drive me from 0 to 100, So it might be jumping the gun a bit, but at the same time, I think it's a worthy video to watch. So without much further ado, let's get into it. One of the main struggles I had starting this searching 1321 was overthinking, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I think if you overthink something, then it just goes to show how much you value whatever you're getting yourself into, because you want to deliver a product or a service on the end which is high quality. So in that aspect, it's not a bad thing. But if it takes you ages to get to that point of delivering what you wanted to deliver over a long period of time, then it turns into a negative. And in this particular scenario, for me, it was a big negative, because firstly, I had overthinking on two levels. I had to think about what equipment I want to use. At the same time, I was thinking about the idea. The idea was not necessarily so challenging, because I knew I would one day do content. I just didn't think I would do a YouTube channel. So surprise, surprise, we end up surprising ourselves, don't we? And so the idea wasn't the biggest of the problem for me, but getting the idea out there through the best equipment was my issue. So I kept thinking about what kind of camera I want to buy, and I thought, should I invest in something expensive? I think we tend to think that if you buy something expensive, then the outcome will be good. But of course, I had to ask for a lot of recommendations, I had to watch a lot of videos to see, okay, what are people out there using to shoot their videos and stuff. So I ended up doing a lot of research here and there, and that led to, of course, a lot of confusion. And every single day that I started the research, it never ended well. I would never make a decision, until one time I spoke to a friend, and she just was like, Jazz, by the way, what happened? Did you ever start your YouTube channel? And I was like, actually not. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of camera I can use. And she was like, you know what, you're really overthinking this thing. Why don't you just get yourself out there? Just start. Don't think too much about it. And I was like, yeah, easy for you to say. But in the long run, she wasn't wrong, because what am I doing? It's been months of trying to figure out what kind of camera I'm trying to use, or I want to use. Months later, I still have the same problem. So I one day I just woke up, made the decision, bought the camera that I have right now, and that's it. I just said, okay, now I have the equipment. So that ended my overthinking. Now comes problem number 2, procrastination. I would like to term, I hope I don't trigger anybody when I say this, but I'd like to term procrastination as a disease. Oh my gosh. And actually, overthinking and procrastination kind of go hand in hand. One has to do with the other, because for the longest time, the overthinking also led to the process of me saying, I'm going to shoot the video finally, I'm going to start this channel, but I'm never getting into it. So I kept pushing it back or setting deadlines back. I kept making goals small targets here and there, that days turned into weeks turned into months, and here I am. Like, I hoped to start this channel May last year, and this is 2021 September, like over a year plus, and I haven't started it. Anyway, if you feed your procrastination with overthinking, then be assured that it will take you much longer to deliver or to achieve whatever you're setting yourself to do. For example, even video shoots. Sometimes I would just say Monday morning at 8 a.m. when the sun comes out. Of course, the lighting is important for YouTube videos, and I prefer the natural light. But I would be like, Monday morning, 8 o'clock, I'm setting up this video. If I don't shoot, then come Monday morning at that 8 a.m. and I did not manage to shoot that particular video that I set my mind on, then for me it's like, my procrastination dragged me to the extent that I would think, okay, let's put it off until the other Monday. Why? I do not know. Procrastination creates that comfort zone, which you feel like, okay, what's the hurry? Anyway, it's my project at the end of the day, so I can take whatever time I want. No, you're taking the time you need, yes, it's okay, it's your project, but what was your goal? Will you ever achieve it? TikTok, procrastination breeds a lack of motivation. It makes things which could have been done in a jiffy look unachievable at the same time. If that makes sense, then take it with you and get rid of the procrastination. Point number 3 is, it has to be toxic energy for me. And I say this because I have experienced, over time, what I have come to realize, the closest people to you could be your greatest downfall, because most of the time, if you're like me, if you have close people, like a close circle or friends, family, it doesn't matter who. If you have these people and you value them so much, to some extent, their values or their opinions also, when you tell them something or when you share ideas with them, they really are important to you as well. So most of the time, if you do not get a positive feedback, it might kind of ruin you or drag you down or kind of, demotivate you, demoralize you. And I had it, the experience firsthand. I shared with a few people, and some would be like, oh wow, yes, I can't wait to see what you come up with, like this kind of energy that feeds your energy. At the same time, you would get these people who react in a way that are like, okay, so you want to start a YouTube channel? Okay, cool. What is it? What are you trying to tell me? If you're a good friend, you will tell me, I don't think you can do a YouTube channel. That's better than just having a reaction that is kind of negative to you, but they can't really share, or maybe that's just how they react naturally. But whatever you do, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that these people are bad people, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that not everybody is going to want the same things that you want. Nobody should want it more than you. So if you wake up every day, no matter how long you have overthought the whole thing, no matter how much procrastination you've had, no matter what kind of energy you get when you share with the loved one, how much do you still want to do it? So if you still want to do it, you don't lose the motivation. It doesn't matter whatever struggle you're going through, then go for it, do it. Go for it. Cut off the bad energy. That's what I would say. Yeah, you don't have to wait on approval. Point number 4, research. I know I kind of overuse this word a lot. The term or the statement, fake it till you make it, has never had more meaning as much as it does with this particular situation of wanting to start anything. It doesn't have to be a YouTube channel. Of course, maybe somebody wants to be a gym instructor, you want to start yoga, be something with business, you're just self-growth or boosting other people. Whatever it is that you want to start, it doesn't matter what it is. Get off on making sure that you're a master at it, learn as much as possible in that field or skill or area, whatever it is. Make sure you learn as much as possible. And I'm so grateful for YouTube tutorials, these vloggers that I kept watching, how they started, their journeys, and that helped me a lot in understanding that these struggles are there, and maybe not everyone will speak about them, but you'll find others who are willing to share what kind of difficulties they had along the way, which kind of helps you also prepare better, but it also shows that you're aware of what you're actually talking about, instead of feeding your audience or whatever it is, like your customers or whatever, with things that are not well searched, and if you yourself have little knowledge on. And this really helped me a lot. It's not easy sitting in front of a camera, talking to yourself in comparison to having a one-on-one conversation. It's definitely very difficult. So I would say just be a master at whatever it is. Like, you will get there. You won't be perfect, of course, it's still the start, but do as much learning for it as much as possible. And with that, we come to the end of this very first informative video. I hope you learned as much as I was hoping to teach. I hope you will be tuned for more that's coming. I sure have a lot of great content coming your way, and this is just the start of something great. So thank you so much, and see you on the next video.